So my name's Samuel Marcus, or Sam. I've been with St John for just about 7 years now. So I joined as a cadet at the Bayside Youth Division. My current role, I'm an acting regional manager for Metro Region, and previously to that I was a regional officer looking after deployment and readiness for the Metro Region. The reason I first joined St John was I was doing my Duke of Ed in high school, and I needed some kind of opportunity to basically get some service hours in winter, and I found St John online as an opportunity and thought it sounded interesting, and I had a bit of a background in first aid through surf lifesaving. I signed up with St John Youth and just fell in love with it as soon as I started. Within about 2 weeks of joining, I was deployed at Marvel Stadium and going along to football games and things like that. And then I started to work through some of the leadership opportunities, becoming a cadet leader and staying on from there and taking opportunities as they came and going to the role I'm in now. So I'm currently in I'm doing an honours year at the moment as my study, and I'm placed at the Bureau of Meteorology. So it's science honours. I'm researching drought with the Bureau of Meteorology. I think the biggest thing that I bring from my volunteering over to professional life and studies and things like that is a purpose and the reason why I choose to do things. I think I'm very driven by the ability to give back opportunities and give back to communities, which I do get to do through St John, and hopefully through my research and some of the work that I do in the future, I'll also be able to give back to other communities, and that's certainly something that drives me and a pretty important value. I think the most fun memories for me are always working at multi-day events, particularly the multi-day music festivals with St John. So I've attended Beyond the Valley, done night shifts there for a number of years now. Every single year I try and get back and attending that, and I describe it as going to a completely different planet for 5 days when it's dark all the time, when you're on night shift, but you're working with some pretty amazing people, sharing every high and every low, and getting to be a part of this festival, which is just really different experience that not a lot of people get to see. Across all of the events, we tend to have patients present to us with very, very different levels of problems. You know, it can be really small things from time to time, like people who want a Band-Aid or are feeling a bit anxious or anything like that. So messages that I'd pass back to my former self and anyone who was just getting started with a volunteer journey and opportunities that are available to them is to really say yes to every opportunity that comes their way, but also allow themselves time and space to enjoy the opportunities that they take. So really do take everything that you can and be involved and do as much as you can, but also look after yourself and give yourself space to enjoy what you do.